I'm Cuffa. I play for Ground Zero Gaming and main tank. I started playing Overwatch in January of 2017 on console. I've always played FPS games growing up. I got into it from a mutual friend, and we were on the Rocket League grind, and we just moved on to Overwatch, and it all started from there. Yeah, I started competing in 2020 at the start, season 1, under Ground Zero. So I'm back to my old team. I mean, it's different players, but it just feels like home. You know, that's where I won a season. That's where we went to Gauntlet with the team. So I'm happy to be back. Favorite hero would have to be Winston. I think I'm primarily known for my Winston recently. I started off being notably a good Orisa player, but I expanded my hero pool since then, and I've got a good ball and I think a pretty good Winston under my belt now, so it's looking good. I think my biggest achievement so far would have to be in the Asia Gauntlet last year, where we beat Billy 3-1. We're the first Australian Contenders team to beat an international Contenders team. So that felt pretty good. And we also took a map off runaway. So I think, Asia Gauntlet would have to be the peak of my career so far, I guess. Losing the grand finals against Mindfreak in season 1, 2020 in a map 7 series, that'll pain me forever. That was my first season and everyone thought we were gonna win. So a bit of an upset, and that loss stings still to this day. So our preparation going into new season is pretty intense. We meet up an hour before scrims with a team review with our coach, and then we usually go into 4 hours of scrims, and then we might do 30 minutes to an hour afterwards of further review. My attitude within a team has changed a lot recently. I used to be on primarily Australian player teams, so it wouldn't be much language barriers, and I wasn't really a leader, but now I've had to kind of step into a leadership role, so I can't be getting tilted in games as often as I used to. Our team communication at the start was pretty poor, just because everyone was still getting used to each other, but it hasn't been that much of an issue anymore, and I think everyone's English is progressing pretty well. I'm not losing this season. I got sick of losing. I'm going back to winning, and Direwolves I want to beat very, very badly, so I'll try my hardest to make sure that happens, both in regular season and in playoffs. So yeah, we're pretty committed. We want to win this season, and we're looking good so far.